Happy birthday, everybody. Welcome to Seriously, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and today on Seriously, we're checking out a cereal upgrade. Here it is. Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms. Now, Lucky Charms is an American institution. Created in 1964 by John Holohan from General Mills. Only in the 1960s, and only in the good old US of A, could John Holohan have thought of taking a cereal similar to Cheerios and mixing it with bits of circus peanuts. Those circus peanuts were later retooled into the form of marshmallows we know today and are now called Marshmallow Bits, or Marbits. By the way, it wasn't until sales started to slump that General Mills took the extra unhealthy step of also coating the cereal pieces in sugar. That is incredible. It took 4 decades after the release of regular Lucky Charms for chocolate Lucky Charms to be invented. They arrived in 2005. The most significant change to the recipe wasn't just to coat the pieces in chocolate. Instead, the primary grain in the pieces was also changed for these from the standard oat to a crunchier corn base. When it comes to chocolate Lucky Charms, some people say this is their favorite cereal. They say it flies off the shelf, sometimes even hard to find in some areas. Now, I have to admit, I've never had it, and I'm looking forward to trying it today. But this is not why we're here today. We're here to try the upgrade to this upgrade by reviewing the brand new Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms released just a few months ago. General Mills may be pulling something sneaky here, as this cereal has now completely replaced any mention of regular chocolate Lucky Charms on their website and in many stores. It's possible that this is the new standard, that there will no longer be just chocolate Lucky Charms. The main difference between the two, of course, is that Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms adds chocolate-flavored marshmallows. Now, when I first saw this box, I was worried that they completely replaced the normal marshmallows with the chocolate ones, but that's not the case. Instead, they added 2 new, somewhat lame shapes of chocolate marshmallows to the regular lineup. You can see them over here. They are moons and stars. Now, I noticed something odd about the back of this box. On the original Chocolate Lucky Charms, the back of the box is dedicated to telling us exactly what magical powers each of the standard marshmallows brings to Lucky the Elf. So, when I picked up Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms with these 2 new chocolate marshmallows, I thought for sure there would be a mention of them and what magic they bring on the box. There is not. It's been redesigned, but there is no clue given that there are brand new chocolate marshmallows, which seemingly is the whole reason that this cereal exists. Regardless, I'm excited to try these 2 cereals back to back and see if the upgrade was worth it. But what do you think? I'd love for you to let me know in the comments if you've tried this cereal and what you thought, or if you haven't tried it, let me know if you think you'll pick it up. Now, maybe you've got the same questions as me. Will these be a whole new redefinition of the chocolate version of what it takes to be magically delicious? Or will these 2 be indistinguishable from each other? And is this just a ploy by General Mills to get us to buy a box we otherwise wouldn't? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, I am so deeply grateful to you. Would you do me one more favor? Would you like this video? That would really help me out. All right, I think I am ready. Let's dive into these. I got my bowl, I got my spoon, I've got my trusty 1% milk, and of course, I've got the 2 cereals to try. So we are going to begin with a cereal that I think may be gone forever. Let's start with, I don't know what to call it, regular chocolate Lucky Charms. This has been the standard one that's been on shelves for quite a while. All right, they look fantastic. Now, I will say, and this might be a little odd, they sounded different hitting the bowl. Like I said, these are corn-based cereal pieces rather than the oats of regular Lucky Charms, but the tinkle tinkle was a little more soft, a little less crisp, a little less heavy, maybe even, than the regular cereal pieces. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's definitely noticeable for a person like me. All right, let's give them a try. Let's try to pick out some cereal pieces and Marbits so that we can try Chocolate Lucky Charms dry. Well, they're okay. And here's what I really think is the issue. Because they've changed it to the corn base, it tastes very much like any other, let's say, seasonal chocolate cereal that would have marshmallows in it. Those are usually summer cereals or holiday cereals, or maybe even like movie or TV tie-in cereals that are just this corn-based cereal, chocolatey, with marshmallows in it. Now, I will give them credit because these are the Lucky Charms marshmallows, and there is something distinct about those. Some of the cheaper movie tie-in, TV tie-in, kids character tie-in cereals don't get this level of phenomenal Lucky Charms marshmallows. Good news, Lucky Charms chocolate does get those. As far as the chocolate taste goes, I think it's pretty good. It doesn't taste cheap. It tastes actually cocoa-y. So I like that quite a bit. Let's try it with milk on it and see if that brings something else out in it that I'm not tasting yet. Let's give chocolate Lucky Charms in milk a try. I can tell you there are wonderful things about this cereal and not so great things about this cereal. The wonderful thing is this is Lucky Charms. The texture in your mouth is there. The mixture between cereal pieces and these absolutely gold standard marshmallows is fantastic. But the ways that it's not very good are the ways that it's not very Lucky Charms. The difference between the corn and oat base is significantly obvious to me. I wonder why they don't go with the oat base. Maybe the chocolate doesn't taste as good on it. Maybe it doesn't stick to it somehow. These don't taste like purely Lucky Charms in the way that I wish they did. Now, don't get me wrong. They're still totally okay. I just love me some standard Lucky Charms. Let me give it one more try. Let me put a lot of marshmallows on here. Well, let me upgrade my review here. I think it's a little bit better than just okay. There's the echo of the classic here that's totally worth it. As far as just non-comparison review goes, I would give Chocolate Lucky Charms a 3.5. But now, let's compare it to its new and improved version, I assume is what this is supposed to be, Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms. All right, get that one out of here, save my spoon. All right, let's open this one up. Oh, well, I know this probably varies a little bit box to box, but this seemed to have way more marshmallows in it. My guess is that the final number of marshmallows in it is comparable, that this isn't more marshmallows. They would have told us if that was the case. Instead, they have a slightly lower amount of original marshmallows to make room for the chocolate marshmallows, right? Well, I don't know what the bigger picture is, but in this bowl, there are more marshmallows than in the other bowl of regular chocolate Lucky Charms that I poured. So let's give this a try. I'm specifically going to try to get a lot of the brown ones here and see if we can taste a significant chocolatey chocolate difference here. Let's try Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms. Maybe I do taste it a bit. Just as a test, I want to pick out just the chocolate marshmallows and see if I can even tell that they're different than the original marshmallows. All right, here I have 3 of the regular original Marbits. Let's taste those. Yum, yum, yum. Those are what dreams are made of. Now let's try the new chocolate Marbits that they've added. That's good. There is definitely a difference. I think we need to go straight to the milk to really fully enjoy this and see if it is actually more chocolatey than the first one we tried. Let me say, even as I poured the milk on it, it's noticeable that the chocolate marshmallows take away a little of the vibrancy of this cereal. I like that they've added the chocolate marshmallows, but that means that the regular colors are fewer and farer betweener. Regardless, let's give this a try. Let's try Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms in milk. It's definitely more chocolatey. They did it. Let me try another bite. Boy, I had such low hopes that this would be the case, but they absolutely have done it. This truly is Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms. It goes beyond. Now, the question for me is that a good thing Does the chocolatierness that the marshmallows add, does that make it better as a cereal? I better eat some more and see what I think. Well, I think the answer for me is, I don't know. Chocolate cereals are not necessarily my ultimate favorites. I'm definitely a fruity cereals guy, I think I could admit, but I love marshmallow cereals. And so maybe the fact that regular Chocolate Lucky Charms had only the original marshmallows to rely on, I think I may have liked that better. But when it comes to scores, it's a wash. I am going to give Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms the same exact 3.5 I gave to Chocolate Lucky Charms. Not to say they're exactly the same. In fact, the beauty is they're not. At least General Mills did in fact do something different to warrant the name. Now, I'm going to be brave and go back to the original Chocolate Lucky Charms because I want to see if it's chocolatier milk from this new one. Let's try the milk from Chocolate Lucky Charms first. Yummy, for sure. Now, let's try the milk from Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms. I think that's the same. Because they've only changed the marshmallows, that makes sense. So no difference when it comes to the chocolate milkness of these, but overall, the Chocolatey Chocolate Lucky Charms is definitely more chocolatey chocolate. Well, friends, we have done it all. We talked, we ate, we experienced something that was the same and yet brand new somehow. And now it's enough. Remember, we gave both of these cereals, though they are different, 3.5 out of 5 each. Is that an upgrade if they get exactly the same score? I bet if you are a chocolate cereal lover, this will be substantial enough to be a worthwhile upgrade that you should go buy in stores. If you want to try today's cereal for yourself, it is becoming available at major grocery stores like Albertsons and Walmarts across the country. In fact, if you liked the old one, you better run out and see if any of them are left on shelves before they possibly are replaced completely. Now listen, if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.